All right, Captain. How are the preparations going?
There's quite a bit of work to do before we can hoist the anchor, Miss Kate.
Maybe I can help you out with something.
Well, the coal needs to be stocked up. As for myself, I'll look after getting the water tanks ready to be filled. Take this. It's the code you need for entering the hangar where the coal is kept. You actually need it to use the crane to load the coal onto the crystal. Don't forget to open the storage hatchway first.
I'll take care of that, Captain.
We need to set sail as soon as possible, so better hurry up. Apparently you did a very good job loading all the coal, Kate. Right. Everything's ready, so we can start filling the water tank. Now we need to connect the water tower to the crystal, then climb up there to manually activate the water flow mechanism.
Let me guess, you're counting on me?
When you're finished, come and see me on board. There's still a lot to do before we're shipshape.
I took care of the water, Captain. Everything went smoothly. Is everything okay?
No. The ignition key to the crystal. I can't find it anywhere. Without it, we can't even start.
Come on, just relax. The key has to be around here somewhere.
Good Lord. Now I remember. 20 years ago, when I got back from Baranor without the automatons, everybody was really very hard on me, you know.
Captain, I don't really see what you...
So I spent the whole night in the tavern. You should have seen the state I was in when I got back to the Bridge of the Crystal and... And then I threw the crystal's ignition key into the water. I swore I'd never set sail on the cursed waters of the lake again.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Captain. I'll find a solution to the key problem.
If you say so.
Kate, How are the preparations with the captain coming along?
We're making progress, but actually we need some help from your grandfather. Is he here?
He just left for the clinic with the artificial leg he made for the Yuko guide, Kirk. I'm minding the shop until he gets back. Maybe I can help you with something?
It seems the captain has misplaced the ignition key for the crystal, and without it we won't be able to leave. So as it was your grandfather who designed the crystal, I figured he just might have a duplicate.
I have to admit, I don't see where you could get one of those. Apart from the model downstairs, I don't think he kept a lot of souvenirs of the time when he built the crystal.
Would you mind if I had a look?
Of course not. Here, take this. It'll let you look at the model close up.
An ignition key. But it looks far too small for the crystal.
Fantastic, Kate. I have to admit, you really know how to get things done.
Thank you, Captain. Are there any other preparations to carry out?
There's just one last problem to solve. The locks we need to use to get out onto the lake. They're shut by order of the town hall. You have to find some way to get them open.
What do you suggest?
The best thing to do is to ask Mayor Bulyakin for the authorization to reopen them. But just to give you fair warning, he's about as straight as a crooked waterspout, so you mind him. Or you could just get a hold of some explosives and then kaboom!
First, I'll try talking to the mayor. Thanks, Captain.
My dear friends, keep calm. Please, keep calm. I beg of you.
We'll get what we want!
Yeah, Nomad's out!
Kick the Yukos out right now, or the strike will get worse!
I know just what you mean, my dear friends, and...
It's all word!
Mr. Mayor?
Yes? What now?
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. Please forgive me for intruding like this without an appointment at all, but I'd just like to start off by saying thank you for your time. I know how precious it is.
You are completely forgiven, my dear lady. How can I help?
Do you think it would be possible to open the locks in the port?
I beg your pardon? Did you say the locks? What on earth for?
I'm actually accompanying the Yukon tribe on their long journey right now, Mr. Mayor. I've asked Captain Obo if he would take us to the other side of the lake on the Crystal to now dusk.
Oh, Captain Obo, the Crystal, the Yukons. Do go on. Anyway, it would be very ungracious of me if I were to criticize you for removing that burden from our good town. Nonetheless, I'm afraid I must refuse your request, dear lady. The locks will remain closed until further notice. This decision came from above, you understand?
I'm really sorry to say this, Mr. Mayor, but are you absolutely certain that's the right decision?
What do you mean?
Well, you know that making the Yukon stay here by keeping the locks closed is clearly not what the people in your administration want. They won't understand. In the long run, there could be backlash at election time.
Now that I think about it, yes. You are right. And I have always been there for my voters. But The orders. They're orders, understand?
You're the mayor, and it's you and you alone who can decide what's right for Valsembourg. So why not reassert your authority once and for all? Authorize the opening of the locks.
I could do it, of course. But it's complicated, understand?
If you solve this problem, you'll become a kind of crusading hero to your voters. You'll earn the undying support of everyone in Valsembourg. And your superiors won't be able to do anything to you.
Well, I have to admit, dear lady, that your arguments have convinced me. I am authorizing you to open the port locks so the crystal can leave. Nonetheless, you should know that there is a technical problem that means the locks have to be opened manually. I imagine that such an inconvenience isn't likely to deter a woman as determined and resourceful as you.
Do you mean that?
Yes, as the local technician is absent, I'm afraid you'll have to delve into the murky waters yourself to open the locks. Nonetheless, this should help you use the underwater mechanism.
But how am I supposed to dive?
That, dear lady, is your problem, I suppose. Do have an excellent day.
Well?
The mayor gave us authorization to open the locks, but I have to do it manually, by diving down into the port.
I can probably help. There should still be some old diving equipment you can use in that shed at the end of the seawall.
I've never gone diving. But if you think I'll be fine down there, I don't mind trying.
This has to stay between the two of us, Kate. There's something you need to know about the locks. They're also there to stop the lake monster from entering the port. Anyway, that's what I heard. But at this time of day, there's no risk. That spawn of hell sleeps all day. Meet me in the shed at the end of the seawall. Well done, Kate. I couldn't have done better myself.
Well, if everything's ready, I'll go and get the Ukels right away.
In the meantime, I'll go and make sure that everything's all set. By the time you come back here with the nomads, we'll just have to cast off.
Perfect. I'll see you later, Captain.
Miss Kate Walker found another way for Ukels to cross Sacred Lake?
Yes, it's unbelievable. I found a boat that can take all of you and your herd, too. The captain, Captain Obo, is waiting for us at the port.
First, we all must wait Kirk. Guide of Ukels, made like new with his new magic leg.
Simon Steiner, the Valsenburg clockmaker, finished Kirk's prosthesis and took it to the clinic. They're going to come down together and meet us on board the Crystal.
So Ukels make use of night to pick up entire camp. Much work for us tonight.
Ha! Well done! Great! Now we're really getting somewhere.
It's just a minor setback. As long as their spiritual guide is here, in our hands, the nomads are going nowhere.
I hope you know what you're doing, Olga Efimova. The rest of my men won't be arriving for another few hours. It'll be hard to keep those savages here without breaking heads. And I don't want to create a scandal here in Balsambor.
Don't worry, Colonel. If we do it my way, we won't need your army of mercenaries to solve the Ukel problem once and for all.
My God, what on earth can they be doing? What are they doing?
Please calm down, Captain. Sarah promised to send Steiner and Kirk down as soon as they get there from the clinic. I'm sure they'll show up.
It doesn't matter if they turn up now or an hour from now. We were supposed to leave before nighttime. I'm warning you, there's no way I'm taking my ship out onto the lake just when it's the monster's mealtime.
Listen, if it makes you feel better, we can leave tomorrow at dawn. Until then, I'll go see how everyone is getting on. And you try and calm down a bit. Everything will be fine, Captain. Everything okay?
Kirk still not come here. Spirits send very big dark clouds. Spirits always react fast. Them not like change of way any time in Great Migration.
Try to stay positive, okay? I'm sure everything will go smoothly.
Kate!
Sarah, is everything all right?
It's grandfather. He hasn't come back from the clinic.
Maybe putting on Kirk's prosthesis took more time than he thought it would.
That's just what I thought too. But when I took the funicular to go look for him in the clinic, I saw everything up there has been closed up, and there are armed men in the lobby.
Maybe those are the soldiers with that colonel who's chasing us.
They're holding grandfather. I just know it. I have to go save him.
Young Tak Moon is right. Miss Kate Walker must hurry and go back to clinic and save Kirk.
And grandfather, what will you do about him?
No way, I won't leave anyone but...
Miss Kate Walker must not forget all the things that Yukos did for her.
Remember, you owe grandfather a lot too.
Calm down, both of you. I'll bring them back, but I need the two of you to keep your heads.
Miss Kate Walker must take this. We'll need it up there.
What's that? And how can you know what I might need?
Spirits not just send really bad signs. Now, Miss Kate Walker must return back in clinic.
I'm off. In the meantime, tell the captain to be ready to leave. Too bad if it's dark out. If the colonel and his men are really up there, we'll need to leave the second I come back here with Kirk. No, I need to find something else. That's a pretty big gap. Let's try something else. No way. Impossible. It doesn't work.
Listen to my voice, young Yukol. Listen to the voice of a very dear friend. Kirk, you are the guide of your people. He who shows his Yukol brothers the path of modernity and progress. These archaic migrations that you persist in perpetuating are now but ridiculous reflexes. You must take your people back where they came from and have them settle down. Build real houses, schools, and factories. The nomadic life will no longer be possible in the world of tomorrow.
And if the American comes, Colonel?
If she's actually mad enough to try and save her nomad friend, neutralize her without violence. We must send her to American justice in one piece, if possible.
And the young nomad?
Olga Efimova is on it.
I've met a lot of people in my life as a soldier, Colonel. I've seen things.
And, Sergeant?
Dr. Efimova gives me the shivers.
Indeed, me too, soldier. Me too.
This is Dr. Olga Efimova.
Come in. Over.
What's wrong, Olga?
Meet me in the sick ward right away, Colonel.
Why? What on earth's going on?
I can't talk to you right now. I'll tell you when you get here.
But hurry up, please. And bring your men.
Quickly.
I hope you're not disturbing us for nothing, Olga Efimova.
Miss Walker, come quickly!
Dr. Syberia3, but what's going on?
It's Olga. She has brought her soldier friends into the clinic. Just after Steiner fitted Kirk's prosthesis. Then the soldiers wanted to stop them from leaving. Steiner refused to listen to them. He kicked up a fuss. So they worked him over. My friend had an attack.
Miss Walker.
I'm here, Mr. Steiner.
You have to save young Kirk. That woman, Olga, she's a real monster, you know. Your enemy, and that, Colonel. Protect the Yugols from those criminals. Make sure they get to their destination.
You can count on me, Mr. Steiner. Steiner, are you all right?
With a bit of rest, some medication, and a little luck, yes. But please now, you really must hurry and help young Kirk, Miss Walker.
My dear Miss Walker, your medallion, the heart, you know, it's in very good condition. It contains a lot of essential data from an XZ-2000 automaton. Everything as it were. You understand, on that particular model, the heart and intelligence were intermingled. So then, it wouldn't take all that much for you to get your friend Oscar back one day.
Yes, Mr. Steiner. Of course. I'll remember. Kirk?
Kate Walker? What on earth are you doing here?
I'll explain later, Kirk. We have to get back to the tribe right away. They're waiting for us to cross the lake.
Get them.
Thank you for coming back for me, Kate Walker. Did you see how fast I can run on my new leg?
Yes, Simon Steiner is definitely a genius craftsman.
grandfather? Did you find him? Isn't he with you now?
Your grandfather had another attack, I'm afraid. But Dr. Zamiatine stabilized him and is looking after him. He's got a good chance of making it this time, too.
Kate Walker, we have to go.
I have to go, Sarah. Thanks for everything you and your grandfather have done for us.
No, but thank you, Kate. Here, please take this scarf so that you will remember us.
It's magnificent. Thank you, Sarah.
Goodbye, Kate Walker.
You have underestimated that woman, Dr. Olga Efimova.
Doubtless. But the game isn't over yet, Colonel.
Indeed. And we are going to change the rules as well.
Is something wrong, Captain?
What with all the time it took you to save that young cripple, now we're in the middle of the Lake Spirit's territory. And now it's his dinner time.
Captain, please don't start talking again about that so-called
It's him! It's the lake monster! Oh my god!
Not at all, Captain. Look outside.
Just what we needed.
We can't go around?
That will take us off the route for Nahodotsk. We'd end up losing far too much time. We'd be better off trying to use the crystal's breakers to get through the ice instead. Go on down into the machine room and try to start them up.
All right, I'm going.
And on the double, please. Because if we stay stuck like this, we're just like a worm wriggling about on the end of a hook for that monster lurking below us. Job well done.
Good work, Captain. How long before we get to Nowadusk?
It'll be in just a few more hours, Bosun.
Another iceberg?
No. This time it came from the stern. Stuck. Good lord. Go and see what's holding us up and report right back fast.
What the?
You're back to finish the job off, you bastard!
Thank you, Captain.
Later, Kate! That bastard's attracted to the running lights. Gotta shake a leg and turn them all off!
Can you tell me how to turn off the running lights?
Just get there and break all the bulbs, damn it!
And you?
I'm going to try to start the engines back up and get us out of here. Good luck, Bosun!
Is it gone?
Yes, I think. My God, that bastard is taking us straight to the bottom.
I thought if we destroyed the running lights, we'd get away.
Me too, actually. Now we have to try and see if we can come up with something else.
What do you suggest?
Go cut the engines. The sound must be what's drawing it to us still. I'll go get the next part ready.
What next part?
Don't worry about that. Just get a move on. Hurry!
There go the motors. Let's hope the monster will leave us alone now. What are you doing?
A diversion for the monster.
What kind of diversion? What are you talking about?
We're going to have to convert this lifeboat into floating bait, then drop it down into the water. That should draw the least attention away from the crystal. I'll go and fix the gramophone, and you go get the light. Hurry!
Something's wrong.
There. Everything's ready. Good.
Captain? Captain, what are you doing? Cast off the lifeboat and get back on board. Stop it, Captain! You don't need to do that!
Oh, yes, I do. It's the wrong current. The lifeboat won't move away from the ship. My God, I've been waiting for this for 20 years. Farewell, Kate. I know you'll get the pipsqueaks there safe and sound.
Captain...
You hear me, you bastard? 20 years! 20 years! So come on, now! It's time to settle things once and for all. Come on! Come on! Come get some! Come on, monster! It's Captain Obo speaking to you! Scared or what?
Kate Walker! There!
Took Miss Kate Walker better?
Yes. I think. Are we at now dusk?
Miss Kate Walk should talk to Kirk. Him in front part of boat.
Kirk, what's going on? Baranur, but...
The monster's attack knocked us off course. Then we ran aground here.
That sign of the spirits. They want to be sure Yukul caravan follows sacred path like always. Migration must continue. Spirits show right route.
Before we even think of getting on the road again, we need to figure out how much radiation there is around here. If we get exposed to too much, none of us will see the end of this journey.
That's not the only problem, Kate Walker. We ran aground opposite the beach, and the ostriches are stuck in the hold. We have to move the crystal forward before we can open the doors.
We'll take care of that as soon as I found a way to measure the radioactivity here. Until then, nobody is to leave the crystal.